This is division strategy 1 and 2, combining the opposite extension ladder with the use of basic facts. By now you should know that the opposite extension ladder is all about moving the decimal point to the left. The number of places is the same number of the zeros in the divisor. We're going to look at using this with decimals, which is the sort of stage 7 strategy with this one. So, your charity has 720 tons of coal to share with 900 needy families. How much coal does each family get? So this is obviously a sharing question. We can see sharing in the question there, so it's obviously division. 720 tons shared between 900 families. Okay. If we're looking for basic facts in here, hopefully you've spotted that we've got 72, which we can divide by 9. They're obviously a simple basic fact there. So 72 divided by 9 is 8. Of course, it's not 72 divided by 9, it's 720, so it's not 8, it's 80. Put that 0 in. And then we need to use the opposite extension ladder. So far our answer is 80. A decimal point would be at the end here, but we weren't dividing by 9. The divisor had 2 zeros, so we're going to move that decimal point 2 places along to get a new answer of 0.8 or 0.8 or 0.80. In this case it was tons, so make sure you put in the fact that it was tons. The second question, you have 0.48 kgs of sugar and you're going to make 80 cakes, and you want to know roughly how much sugar would be in each cake. Okay, so there's 0.48 kgs of sugar being shared out into the 80 cakes. Maybe this is a health reason, you want to know that you're not having too much sugar each day. So you're going to use a basic fact. Hopefully, again, you can spot that your basic facts are coming into play here. 48 divided by 8 is a basic fact. Some of you will know already that 48 divided by 8 is 6. But of course, it's not going to be just 6. It's 0.06. Okay. The reason is, if you think for a second and you think, oh, is it not just 0.6? Well, 0.6 is bigger than 0.4 or 0.48. So obviously, if you're sharing 4 tenths and 8 hundredths out into 8 pieces, obviously it can't be 0.6. It can't get bigger. It has to be a small piece. So it's 0.06. It's 6 hundredths. And the way you can sort of, again, just think about it, just stop and think. If it's 6 hundredths in one of these, and then 2 of them will be 12 hundredths, and 3 of them will be 18 hundredths. And you keep going up, and once you get to 8 of them, it's 48 hundredths. Okay, so we've done the first part. We've done a basic fact division. 0.48 divided by 8 is 0.06. But again, we've got to use our opposite extension ladder here and move that decimal point 1 more place to the left because of this 0. We weren't dividing by 8. We were supposed to divide by 80. So that's it. That decimal point needs to move 1 more place along to the left. So it goes in there. So our answer of how much kgs of sugar is in each cake is 0.006, okay, kgs, or 6 thousandths of a kg. The last question here, you have 1.2 kgs of chocolate and you're sharing it out into 20 bags. Maybe you're going camping and you've got going for 20 days and you want to share out 1.2 kgs so you can have a little bit each day. How much chocolate you're going to put in each bag? Again, you're going to look for some basic facts if you can spot any. Here we've got 12, although it's split across a decimal, it's still the number 12, and it's being divided by 2. Okay, well, we can do 12 divided by 2. We know 12 divided by 2 is 6. Again, we need to stop and engage our brain for a second. Is it going to be 6 point something? Obviously not. It's not going to get bigger, this bar of chocolate. We had 1.2 kgs. We've cut it in half. We're going to have 0.6 kgs. We're going to have 6 tenths because we had 1 whole and 2 tenths. So we've cut it in half. We've divided it by 2. We've now got 6 tenths. But again, stop and think. We shouldn't have divided it just by 2. We were dividing by 20. So we need to move our decimal point 1 place back. So it's going to become 0.06 or 0.06 kgs per bag. So when you're weighing it out, you'd weigh out 0.06 kgs into each of your 20 bags, and that would give you 1.2 kgs in total. So there's the final examples of the opposite extension ladder being used with basic facts first, and then using the opposite extension ladder to move the decimal point along the right number of places, depending on how many zeros are in the divisor.